Colleagues, Happy New Year. To our returning faculty and staff, I welcome you back for what promises to be an exciting academic year. To our new faculty and staff, welcome home. We are ecstatic to have you join us at a very exciting time in the history of Winston-Salem State University. I've been asked to provide you with an update on the status of our new strategic plan. So I will take a few brief moments to share with you some specifics about this bold plan that will chart an audacious path forward for our beloved institution. We have used a process that has been intentionally transparent and inclusive. Our strategic planning committee was comprised of nearly 170 people, representing our faculty, our staff, our students, our community partners, and our alumni. Those 170 people were broken into 11 subcommittees. 5 subcommittees focused on internal matters, and 6 subcommittees focused on external matters. Each subcommittee was charged with collecting an inordinate amount of data. They were tasked with accessing institutional data, collecting data from other UNC system institutions that we consider our peers, gathering data from institutions external to the state of North Carolina that we consider our peers, and seeking data from 2 universities that we consider aspirational institutions. Leveraging this information, these subcommittees engaged in data-informed SWOT analysis, identifying strengths, articulating weaknesses and blind spots, highlighting opportunities, and identifying potential threats that might create challenge for the institution moving forward. This extensive process has informed the work of this strategic planning effort. I would be remiss if I did not publicly identify and thank the 24 individuals who agreed to co-chair the 11 subcommittees throughout this process. Their names appear on this screen. I thank them for the tedious hard work that they have led, and I thank them for working with us as we challenge them not to jump to conclusions or findings based on what they felt or believed, but to establish a chain of evidence that allowed them to piece together data-informed findings and recommendations. I also want to thank Dr. Kathy Stitz and Mr. Calvin Riley, our consultant, who have worked collaboratively with me to shape and guide this process. At the core of our work has been an intentional focus on 5 key framing questions that have centered our discussions, our debates, and our deliberations. From the beginning, we challenged the Strategic Planning Committee to pursue and answer the following questions. How should WSSU position itself for state and national leadership while concurrently distinguishing itself as a model next generation HBCU? How can WSSU create a unique, transformative student learning experience that increases the number of students who contribute to the world? How can WSSU elevate its teaching, scholarly excellence, and community engagement to make a more significant impact? How can WSSU leverage its collective resources and anticipate society's evolving needs to establish cross-institutional priorities? And finally, how do we address and answer intractable institutional challenges and align our skills and resources to create a plan to achieve a collective vision? Throughout this planning process, we have used rigorous and research-verified methodologies to come to conclusions. These processes have taken a significant amount of man and woman power, and it has challenged all of those who have been involved to think critically. To refresh our vision and mission statements, we used a data-driven process that took nearly 13 clock hours to complete, where committee members composed thoughts, tested them against focus groups, revised them based upon feedback, then tested revisions again against another focus group before solidifying the statements for presentation to and approval by the Chancellor's Cabinet. Another committee used a very similar approach to refresh the university's institutional values, which took nearly 11 clock hours to complete. And the meat of the strategic plan has taken nearly 7 months to construct. The major takeaway is this process has required significant time and intellectual investment. So nothing presented in this strategic plan was constructed in a vacuum or without a great deal of thought and deliberation. We have understood from the very beginning of this process that success does not happen overnight, nor is it happenstance. You must invest in success, and this planning team has invested a great deal. At this time, I would like to share with you the refreshed vision and mission statements. On the screen is the current vision statement as it is written in the 2016 to 2021 strategic plan. I will pause for 30 seconds so you may read this statement carefully. Now on the screen is the new vision statement as approved by the Chancellor's Cabinet on December 14th, 2020. Again, this vision statement went through a very rigorous process to receive approval. I apologize in advance for reading this statement to you, but I want to ensure that we all hear it and receive it in unison and solidarity. Our new vision statement reads as follows. Winston-Salem State University, a comprehensive public institution, is a premier national leader in advancing equity and upward mobility, where we unleash the genius of individuals and empower them to transform the world. I want to point out that this vision statement challenges us individually and collectively to work to position the university for national leadership. No longer should we accept the statement that WSSU is a hidden gem as a compliment. We no longer desire to be hidden. We want the nation not only to see our hard work and effort, but also we want to insert ourselves into the national conversations about what it means to advance equity and how to impact the upward mobility of all students, but particularly racially and ethnically diverse students, students from low income and rural populations, students who are first generation, Pell eligible students, and so forth. The work that we do on our campus is and has been historically transformative, and we will no longer shy away from the spotlight. We will own our identity, and we will teach the nation how to properly engage in this work. Now I would like to transition to the proposed mission statement. In a moment, I will share with you why I'm using the word proposed. On the screen before you is the current mission statement as it's written in the 2016 to 2021 strategic plan. I'll pause for 30 seconds so you may read this statement carefully. Now on the screen is the proposed mission statement for our new strategic plan. This mission statement has been approved by the Chancellor's Cabinet as of December 14th, 2020. However, the university's mission statement must be approved formally by the UNC Board of Governors. We have submitted this mission statement to the UNC System Office for formal presentation and approval by the Board of Governors, which we believe will occur during the body's next meeting in September 2021. Again, I apologize in advance for reading this statement to you, but I want to ensure that we all hear it and receive it in unison and solidarity. Our proposed mission statement reads as follows. As a historically Black college and university guided by the motto, enter to learn, depart to serve, Winston-Salem State University cultivates the genius of interconnected learners through academic excellence, transformative scholarship, and impactful engagement to produce equity-minded, highly competent and productive citizens. Winston-Salem State University aims to enhance the lives and livelihoods of its students, the people of North Carolina, and persons around the world. Our mission remains grounded in our motto of enter to learn, depart to serve, which is a concept that binds generations of our alumni, our current students, faculty, and staff. The mission also challenges us to cultivate the genius of our students, which will require that we think more critically about the students whom we serve and the diverse needs that they bring with them to our campus. No longer can we treat our students monolithically, but we must respond to the needs of each individual learner. This approach is the true spirit of equity, and equity work is hard work that requires ongoing questioning and continuous revisiting of one's effort. Also notice that our mission identifies our learners as interconnected. Note that we do not relegate the mission statement only to students. It encompasses all of us. We are all learners on this campus. Each day, we arrive committed to growth and development. As you grow as an individual, then the entire campus grows as a collective. And what you do in your space impacts what happens in another space, making us all interconnected. We are committed to academic excellence, scholarship that transforms society, and intentional, deliberate engagement that impacts people's lives. These efforts will produce students who think from an equity perspective, who are knowledgeable in their discipline area, and who leverage their skills and their genius to improve the communities where they work and live. With respect to the meat of the strategic plan, its goals, objectives, and tactics, we remain engaged in this work. A group of committed constituents are actively working as I speak to finalize this component of the strategic plan. And we look forward to revealing the essence of this bold, audacious strategic plan on Founders Day, September 28th, 2021. I hope that you are equally as excited as I am as we prepare to transition to the revealing and unveiling of our new strategic plan 2021 to 2026, where we will focus on unleashing the genius of our learners at Winston-Salem State University. Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to share with you our strategic planning progress. I look forward to having a great academic year, and please enjoy the remainder of your day.